another great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here we go. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss. Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Shut the fuck up.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. That swung out wide to Harris.
Stop chopsticking, bro.
Right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Pickett right back to the air again. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, 30 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I was trying to pick him to get more points.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone is going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
I picked first.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Burrow.
never get killed.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
It's going to be Lucas soon.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here we go. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Burrow on play action. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Him up out of there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's another carry for Harris. Room here to run. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run. If your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Pickett.
Oh, pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
No.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
And
they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there. Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
What?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Pickett.
Oh, man.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a...
Trick.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Harris will start to drive out.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, G.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave him a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Damn it, Justin. His running back, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Crossing route, catch made by Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That one good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Oh, what the fuck?
At the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 11, MT, take. 11, stop. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. Here we go. 11. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 11. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers 39. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here we go. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Gets this out wide to Pickett. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They run again with Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11 MP. 12.
To throw, Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Burrow. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Now Burrow.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
No.
And that's intercepted again, and that could be the backbreaker. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It hurt the last week.